Hines, his first carry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson.
Wilson's
call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down. It's Hines, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First down, Seahawks.
They go play action with Wilson. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss and just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
After the sack on first down, Wilson, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
Nyheim Hines. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
45. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Shotgun now from Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Here's Murray going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Keeper thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again, Murray. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Intended for David Njoku. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Murray to air it out again. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Antonio Brown. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals nothing.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They go play action now. Wilson. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately. I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I love his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's their third drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that second drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
Check 26, check 26.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Able to find his running back, Geis. 3 yards the game there, second down.
Complete to Darius Geis. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Check 50, check 50. Sure.
Throwing now is Murray. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Murray again. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Throwing again, Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7.
Is good. Makes the score Seahawks 13, Cardinals 7.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
9-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
36-yard line.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. They'll roll him out right. And it's complete. Hooper. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They run with Hines. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. The running back. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. From the gun, Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
No problem there on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
And that is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, Murray. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 10 yards, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
It was
Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Check back 33. Go, go, go. Back check 36.
Murray now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Murray now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Murray. This is the tight end, Njoku. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Murray. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Murray now on first down. Flush to his right. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again.
22, he's coming, 22's coming, Mike, now. We're pretty quiet, D, we're pretty quiet.
First down, Murray. He gets it in the hands of Geis. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
At the 16-yard
from the red zone. Here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Njoku there to make the grab. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Returnable for Dorsett. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Ain't here like I ain't that savage.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now it's Hines. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he got in on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and he'll come up empty on the try for 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Check mark 33. Check mark 33. Get that ball back, D-line. D-line.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. It's Murray. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Looking deep downfield. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Brian Poole.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. They begin the drive with Hines. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious with? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
By the Seahawks.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. His throw caught at about the 5.
Complete.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Nyheim Hines with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Seahawks 40, Cardinals 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Murray again, 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now here is another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, at 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Finally a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with him.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Wilson to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play.
42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He sets to fire, and this is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 42 yards. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
Without a doubt, the fade route is tough to stop if your wide receiver and quarterback are on the same page and the ball is placed in the proper spot.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. On first down, Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a third-day selection. Anyone after the fourth round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
To throw again on second down. Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Cardinals on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Murray's got to have this one. And this is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him by.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Come back. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Now Murray off play action. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner, multiple times in All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Murray sets to throw on fourth. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And some space here. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turn to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Hines. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout
1 yard
as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
The Cardinals 13-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They go play action now. Wilson rolling to his right. That's complete right around the 8. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Today's final score, Seahawks 47.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Cincinnati Bengals. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Carry now for Todd Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
57, Mike, 57.
Back to throw now on first down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us in their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. That's caught out wide by Cooks. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 13 yards out. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Back over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Focusing on me, over Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets Tel Aviv. The change of destinations, all I want to see. Ocean from residence to 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn.
Burrow and the Bengals with a first and 10 at their own 21. First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8. From
the gun again to Mixon. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going.
On third down, Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
That's good.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Watch what? Here we go, yeah. Switch.
A toss left, Mixon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Got a man open, it's Ross. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss there, now third and 14. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a third and 14.
57. Mike, 57.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over first and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a first and 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a second and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. They'll look to throw here. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack, I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
At the 41-yard line.
On the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
The tackle made by Stiff.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots 26. 7 yards there and a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let it pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Burrow. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Gurley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First down, Patriots.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
fake here on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Sliding out of the pocket. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw here. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Zach Ertz there to make the grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Good. And that makes the score 14-7.
McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Mixon with a first down carry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 57's the mic. Watch 57. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Next match. Motion. Motion. 57. Mike.
Burrow going to keep it himself. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They run for it with Mixon, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Good.
Boswell good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for us. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now a throw here, hauled in.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll line up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Dancing to his left. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Incomplete.
Burrow's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Here we go. One for Mike. Watch one. Watch one. Come on out here. Come get some. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 19 Light. Here,
And Burrow going to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Marquise Goodwin, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
Bananas lining up for the extra point.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The 2-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Ross. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, and don't fumble the football.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
Here's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Brandon Cooks. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Now Joe Mixon. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Joe Mixon.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
43-yard line.
Burrow will throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. Now Burrow. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
25-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Number 29. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll move the chains.
At the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Burrow looking to pass. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
2nd and 3 at the 7.
2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. On the run, it's Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Is good. Makes the score Patriots 27, Bengals 24.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken in at the 3. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
5-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
42-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on. And this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and move.
It is taken in by Cooks for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Cooks with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Going deep downfield for Ross. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 4. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
Touchdown.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 55 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
Is good.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
On 2nd down, Burrow into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Patriots 48, Bengals 24. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. T. Higgins is the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 49. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown,
he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 2nd down now, Mixon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Brandon, I think you and I are both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And the Patriot first down.
Watch the pass. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Let's go.
They run. It's Gurley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. McManus's point after is good, and the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes.